know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on the Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be, don't gotta whip it. Rag on no petty. Flips, I talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. I'm the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. On you we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on the Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, I'm trying to look. They do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it and Rex involved. I they text and calls. Run me that, making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on past, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on the Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No ain't no cap in it. I like put a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing me. Pap.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Hey, check that, street.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Texans at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
2nd and 5. And that's complete to Cooks. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. There again is Cooks, complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. First and 10, it's Pierce. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Titans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
60 Bobcat.
He'll drop to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Touchdown, Texans. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Burks on the jet sweep. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
7-7, our score after 1.
Let's go, defense. Come 19, come 19. Rig alert, rig alert.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 3. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Henry up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Houston. O.J. Howard, 31 yards. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. And even 40 yards. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, it's Pollard. Down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the lead.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Crossing route complete to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
In motion right, Dorsett. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
51 Check smash, check smash. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 14. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
51's Mike. Mike 51. Come on, baby. Trap 60.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up for...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He gets it to Cooks. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And a short gain down to about the 33. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and run for it, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's 2nd and 8. Being chased out left. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He takes this down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's got it. Touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. One of the tight ends comes in motion. They're going to try and run for it, but he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their one-point lead. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Hey, check that. Street.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. For him now on just 6 carries to this point.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Pat the 60. Right there, hurt. Undercut.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 8.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check smash, check smash.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Gets it to Burks. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.